Welcome to this instructional video on ABB Totalflow's Ezblock Builder. In this video we're going to cover installation, some of the requirements, an overview of creating a program, and finally do a simple example and download it to a G4. The version we're dealing with of Ezblock is version 1.1.2. Let's now get started with the definition of Ezblock. Ezblock Builder, also referred to as ABB, is a Microsoft Windows-based application that is used to visually design and program ABB G4 devices. The ABB application provides a graphical user interface that allows the user to design programs by dragging and dropping visual representations of device functions called Ezblocks into a work area. The user may then use the application to create a device program by connecting various Ezblocks and outputs and by configuring the property values of the Ezblocks. ABB can then be used to transfer these programs to and from the G4 device. Installation of Ezblocks is similar to our standard PCC32 installation. From the initial splash screen, we just select this Next button, make our proper selection for Ezblocks, and then proceed with the buttons for the install. Once installed, we're now ready to configure Ezblocks. Let's look at a quick overview of the Ezblock Builder main screen, or the main form. At top we have the title bar, then we have the main menu bar, the toolbar, the program tab. Along the left pane we have the toolbox. In the center there's a work area, and on the right we have our properties pane. And on the bottom left we have this program tree view. And finally the status bar on the bottom of the page. Now let's go through the steps of setting up a new Ezblock Builder file. To create a new program with Ezblock Builder, select File New from the main menu. A blank work area will be displayed. We'll drag Ezblocks from the toolbox area to the work area, as shown below. In our Ezblock example, we're going to add 4 flow rates from 4 meter runs together. As you can see, I have 4 tubes instantiated in this XFC, and we also have the operations application turned on in the XFC. Now let's launch Ezblocks and get started with our programming. We'll go to Start, Programs, Ezblocks, Ezblock Builder. As you can see from the workspace, I've already added 3 measurement tubes to the workspace. Let's go ahead and add the 4th one now. I simply drag on an external location. Let's name it Tube 4 Flow. Now notice I also have to set up the application. In this case it'll be AGA3. Next I'll need to set up the instance. Our last instance on tube 3 was instance 2, so this will be our instance 3. Our array register will be 719. Now we need to add a math block to sum tubes 3 and 4 like we did earlier in tubes 1 and 2. So let's go to the math block, drag one onto the page. Let's call this one add 3 and 4. Let's set the math operation to R1 plus R2. Next we need to connect tube 3 and 4 to our sum block. To do this we just use a flyover. It turns into the pen tool. We hold down our left mouse and click to the R1 to make that connection. Same thing on tube 4. Hold down the left mouse, go to our destination and release. Then we look at our block and everything is correct. Finally, all we need to do now is to add one more math block to add 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 together. So let's drag another math block onto the screen. Use our pen tool as before. Let's set the math operation to R1 and R2. And let's call this block sum all. This completes our configuration of Ezblock. Now that we have the Ezblock's programming done the way we want it, we need to set up communications to the XFC from Ezblock. To do that, we go to Config, Communications Setup. We select our connection method, whether it be serial or IP. In this case, we have an IP connection to the XFC. This is the IP address we have. We simply say OK. Now we go to File, Save to Device, and it will attempt to communicate with the device, with the XFC. It has communicated, so now we select where we want the program to go. In this case, it's our operations. So we would select Save, say OK. Now we watch as it loads the different blocks into the program in the XFC. Now that the procedure is complete, we can close this, connect to our XFC normally. We go to the Operations tab, select our math function, and here's the programming that has been set up now from Ezblock into the XFC. This concludes the video on Ezblocks. Thanks for listening. For more information about Ezblocks, you can consult the user guide located under the Help button in the Ezblocks program. Also, as always, if you have questions about ABB products, you may call our 1-800 support line in Bartlesville, Oklahoma. Thanks again for your interest in ABB products.